After the heather honey is taken off the hives and the bees are moved back to their wintering sites, I give them a supplementary feed of sugar syrup. This is an insurance to help them get through the winter. Today I'm mixing that feed. Ton of sugar on a pallet, an old bulk tank. It's just a plan of how I set things up, just in case I forget from year to year. Old honey bucket lids these, and that's my mixing ratio. I'm going to try and do the ton, which is the 40 bags. Try and do them at 2 goes. So my 20 bag mixture, I want 315 litres of water in this tank. Just inside of the tank, the hoses that go onto the trash pump I use. Brush shaft for stirring things up, and the measuring gauge there for measuring the amount of water I put in. Shorter ones from the tank to the pump, and the longer ones from the pump back into the tank. And I'll also use that one for pumping into the IBC. Do a quick fill out before we start. Outlet tap there. Shut that off. And then start the fill. Take a while. That's the trash pump I use for pumping it all round. It's only ever been used for sugar syrup, never had anything else through it. 3-inch diameter pipes. I'll get some PTFE tape on them threads and get it connected up. The PTFE tape on, just to help seal them threads. Into that row, will do. More ring in there. That's tight. Yeah, a bit over the 300, it'll be alright. 315. We're about there. Right, I'll set that pump running. Need to prime the pump. Right, let's see if we can get it running. This is the fun part. Oh, make sure it's turned on there. Running. That's sticking on the bottom of the tank. Just put that nozzle on the end to stop it of sticking the bottom of the tank. Right, start add some sugar. Some sugar does settle on the bottom of the tank, and by using the brush shaft and pushing it along the bottom, I'm loosening that, There can be quite a bit of resistance to begin with, but it gets easier every time, until eventually there's no resistance at all. As you can see, there's quite a bit of force required. We're only for the first 2 or 3 blows, and after that it gets easier and easier. Every so often I go to the other end of the tank and move the outlet pipe around, just stirring everything up, keeping that solution moving, keeping the sugar moving, helping it to dissolve. Because the pipe's ribbed, when I'm finished and lower the lid down, it holds it in place, stops it jumping out. Been running about an hour, taking the end off the suction pipe. With that off, I then move the suction pipe around, dragging it along the bottom of the tank and lifting more of the settled sugar back into the solution. The pump's been running for nearly 2 hours now, and the solution coming out the outlet pipe is almost clear. You can see the back of the tank through it there. There's also virtually no resistance to the brush shaft being pushed along the bottom of the tank. Nearly there. Stopped it. I'm just checking the bottom. I can't feel any sugar in there. There will be some. There always is a little bit there, I can feel. So I think we'll have it pumped out. It's been running about 2 hours. So if you run it a long time, it'd stay sort of not clear. It's just a time thing now for it to clear. There we can see the brush shaft so far in the syrup. Here's the test. Yeah, I think that's fine. We'll have it pumped in the IBC. I have some surgical spirit, thermal mix, thermal dissolved in surgical spirit. I'm going to put a drop in there before I pump the syrup in. That will stop the syrup fermenting. The syrup comes out under a fair bit of pressure through that outlet pipe, and therefore I secure it into place using cable ties. The first time I ever did this, I didn't bother. No fun watching 30 or 40 gallons of syrup flow across the yard and down a drain. Lesson learned. It's going nowhere, should be okay. What does amaze me when I'm doing this is the fact that we aren't inundated with bees and wasps. Never are. I know there's not many wasps around this year, but yeah, no bees, no wasps. Maybe it's still a bit of a flow on. It's the 3rd of September. Kids have gone back to school here today. How's that? There. Back into there, ready for the next load. Just double check that tap's shut. It is, yeah. Ready for the next batch. 315 litres thereabouts. Just see the traces of the sugar from the last load in there. Now the pump's cooled a bit, we'll refuel. That end back on for now, just so the pipe doesn't get stuck to the bottom of the tank. Take it off once it's been got all the sugar in. Control it manually a bit better. And here we go again. 40 bags of sugar mixed into syrup won't quite fit into one IBC, so I used 2. It also spreads the risk should anything go wrong and one of them develop a leak. I hope you found that of interest, and if you haven't done already, please click like and subscribe. It won't cost you anything and it helps our channel out enormously. Thank you from Swales Honey here in North Yorkshire.